Hey guys, I'm back with something very different than I typically do. I had just picked up the Sugarpill palette, and I did kind of a review on it in our May favorites. It just came out May 18th. I was really excited to do a look with it because I don't do a lot of tutorials with really bright looks. I try to keep them really wearable. But for those of you who really like bright looks, this look is kind of like, it reminds me of kind of a retro bubblegum pop look. All the products that I'm going to use you can find on my website, beautybyviolett.com. And if you want to see how I did this really fun, bright, retro bubblegum pop look, just keep watching. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to start with my eyes first. And believe me, with this palette, you are going to want to start with your eyes, or underneath your eyes, you're going to look like rainbow bright. The thing you always want to do is just start with an eyeshadow primer. I'm just using the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. I'm going to put some under the lower lash line, so we're going to add some color under there. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add a base, just so my colors are brighter. I'm going to mirror in here so I can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to add that to the lid. And then when you're applying it, just kind of stay under the lash line, and then we're just kind of soften the edges of it. Put some just in the crease and soften there. And our colors are going to look brighter if we put them over this white, okay? So also we're going to put some on the lower lash line. I'm just using the tip of my concealer brush for this. And then, you know, smudge that out a little. Okay, so now for the fun part, the color. I'm going to start with the green color in the palette, and it's called Acid Berry. So a stiff flat shader brush, and we're just going to pack that green color on. We're just going to keep it on the lid, and then just using a pencil brush, we're going to apply it in the tear duct area and just a little tiny bit on the lower lash line on the inner corner. And the next super fun color from the palette we're going to use is the purplish color. It is called 2 AM. I'm just going to use a 217 brush for this. We're going to apply it in the crease. And take your time with this. Start with a little, and you can always add more. And go all the way in with this color, so that you're kind of framing that green. Okay, and now I'm just going to work this color upward just so that we get kind of a nice fade at the top. We are going to use Carbon from MAC and just a flat stiff shader brush, and we're just going to pack that color on the outer part of the lid to kind of tie these two colors on the lid together. And you're just going to place this in the outer corner, and then just pick up your 217 brush and blend. So obviously we don't really have a good highlight color in this palette either, so I'm just going to use Makeup Forever color. You can see that right there. It's number 306 from Makeup Forever. And I'm just going to use a fluffy shader brush, and I'm just going to apply that underneath the brow as a matte highlighter. Right, and for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the Seafoam color in the palette, and this is called Maki. And then I'm just going to use a small smudger brush, and I'm just going to pick up that color and I'm going to run it from where the green is under my lash line. And then I'm also going to run it up on the side like this, kind of connecting up with the top. Next thing I'm going to do is put some color in the waterline. I'm just going to use MAC's Black Track Fluid Line, and I'm going to use a kohl pencil as a tool to apply it in the waterline. We're just going to pick up an angled liner brush and that Black Track Fluid Line, and we're just going to line the top line here, staying pretty close to the lash line. And I'm going to go all the way in with this. And then at the corner, what I'm going to do is just kind of follow that teal line outward, just like that, and connect it up. So you kind of got a line following that teal. Alright, so next I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara, and I'm just going to use the Aqua Smoky Lash Mascara from Makeup Forever. So I've just applied some really dramatic lashes, and then I went ahead and did my foundation and powder, and I did put some HD concealer under my eyes to kind of brighten up that under eye area. And now I'm just going to fill in my brows, and I'm just going to use the color Espresso from MAC, and it's just kind of a dark chocolate color. So I'm going to use the color Pink Swoon on my cheeks, and it's just a light pink color, and I'm going to kind of keep it towards the back. I'm not going to bring it all the way into the apples of the cheeks, just because of the eyes. So I'm just going to apply it to the backs of the cheeks. Keeping the cheeks and the lips kind of neutral is just going to put all the focus on the eyes, and that's kind of what we want. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the lips is I'm just going to take my foundation brush, and what's left on the brush, I'm just going to blank out my lip color. And my lips have a lot of pigment to them, so this is just going to kind of erase some of that. And then I'm going to go in with the color Pink Plaid from MAC. And this is just a pink color. And for a gloss over it, I'm going to use a Glossy Full from Makeup Forever. And this is in like it's like a peach color, it's number 8. And what it does, I think, is kind of tone down the lips but make them glossy. So that completes the look. It's really fun, it's really retro. It kind of reminds me of like a bubblegum pop look. And I love the bright colors, and I don't get to do a lot of bright colored tutorials for you guys, so I thought I would throw this one out there. Since the new Sugarpill palette just came out on the 18th, I was really excited to use it, and I wanted to show you a look that you could do with it. All of the products that I used I will put on my blog. I'll put a link to my blog below. When you get on my blog and you see the list, it is clickable, so you can click on each product. You can see what it looks like up close, you can see the description of it, and you can see the price of it on my website, because I do have my website, which is beautybyviolett.com, and it features brand name products at a discount. So thanks so much for watching this tutorial, guys. I hope you had fun, and I hope you get to try it out. Have a good week.